burning out the flame of Kyle by playing patient, by playing strong. Tenga is someone who's, if you've been to this local enough, knows that he plays campy, and he absolutely despises being camped. It absolutely tilts him. It will upset his mental. And if you're Dexter and you understand that, you have some time to play defensive as that wolf and just cause him some problems and get into his head.
Right, and there, I mean, there are a lot of things that could go wrong here for Tenga. He is definitely going to have to, again, get that perfect storm in order to make it win. He has to make sure there's as little to no misinputs as possible. Make sure your Tatsus and your Shoryus are Shoryus, right? And then you've also got to make sure you're getting some of these good fundies. Tenga looking like he wants to get some of these fireballs, but again, that reflector, we have yet to see it come into fruition just yet for Dexter, but that is the ever-present elephant in the room.
And I will say, we saw that F-tilt earlier from Dexter not pan out, and it's very hard to punish Shoto up E, ideally. It's going to be very hard for Dexter, and I think if he finds the correct timing and gets the footing there, it's going to be huge, but you can't depend on it like you can in a lot of other matchups where you could just edge guard and win or and keep him there.
Right.
This is a different beast.
And a lot of people think that, like, oh, you know, when spaced well, yes, that Shoryu can snap to ledge well enough, and yeah, it is easy to make it look like it's not that bad, but Dexter is so good at funneling you into the right angles for recovery, and I want to see him do that here. If he's able to make it so that Tenga has to go for a higher upbeat, then we could probably see him get for a big punish.
That's a huge opportunity to punish for sure. But I mean, you saw there, like, the F-tilt hit the Shoryu, and it just traded and he didn't get the kill.
That's true, that's true.
I mean, he can get the extended ledge grabs for sure.
Yeah, getting the ledge hang is going to have to be what you're going to need to do here, but taking the hit on the shield for the focus, that's tough.
Absolutely. Dexter not killing 172 now, jeez.
Yeah, and this is what the legend spoke of, real rage.
Yeah, see, again, you're going to get hit if you try to ledge trap.
Oh, that's 53.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's the thing. Ooh, I love that, the drop-down turnaround Tim.
Yep, the drop. Yeah, I actually really good stuff. I mean, the tomahawks from Dexter tonight have been absolutely insane.
It's just the option selects he manages to find here and how they're executed. It just boggles my mind every time. Like, why can't I do that? Why can't I be Dexter?
Good question.
It's hard. The man's nice with it.
There can only be one right now, and Dexter says, as of right now, there's only one person on the stage right now. Get off.
Absolutely. I mean, he's down decent chunk percent. But he's still, I think, controlling neutral very well overall. Like, I think it's still in that game, but the punishes are where Tenga. But the punishes, though, is where Tenga
dash ends have been really good from Tenga. I mean, he's closing the gap when he feels that there's a bit of hesitation from Dex, where he's like, okay, what's his next move? In that moment, Tenga just goes in, like almost like he flash steps in.
He, again, can't quite find the perfect distance to get the F-tilt edge guard. Just waiting around the fireball as well.
Yep. Ooh, this is going to hurt. Yep, gets the down tilt car cancel into the Hadouken. That's a lot of damage.
That's a hefty chunk for sure. What a hitbox!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was the wackest thing I've seen tonight, probably.
Yeah.
There's been some whack stuff.
I mean, I will say, probably should have expected to have to tech that, but it was a weird angle, so I don't know if the timing was off.
Now it's a game of Dexter is so careful now. He realizes that he could probably get blown up off of one combo.
I mean, yes, but the same thing was true when he was fighting Kyle, and in the same position, he was literally able to just win the last levels of neutral and win the game.
Well, Dexter just threw himself off stage, get up attacked,
why
and
did he
then
do that,
died
actually?
that.
I literally was like, why did you go off stage?
He didn't mean to. He just sank. Like, he didn't touch the stage, and he ate it for that one. They're looking at stages, so we're going to see some non-PS2 and Grands nerf. Is it on the docket?
God, I hope so.
Dexter Cannon will counterpick. Like,
God, I hope so.
No, it's not. It won't.
I'm so
a
mad.
Fool. A fool's game.
Yeah, you made me a fool because now I believe
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
You made me the fool for believing you.
I put a little bigger red nose on you.
That's true. That's true. We're both in a clown makeup right now. That's true. So we're going to PS2 as is per tradition. But Dexter is still. It's not as easy as he might have originally thought, or that we might have originally thought ourselves.
And I hesitate to say that, like, Dexter still might be the favorite to win this. Yeah. But Tenga is not someone to, like, me saying that doesn't discount Tenga in the slightest.
Of course.
Because Tenga nutty with it, already a game up, 2 away from winning the grind, which would be huge.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. I've seen quite a lot of Tenga the last couple of weeks, right? He's been going to a lot of the locals that I've been going to, and I've seen him play against a multitude of different players, and honestly, the fact that he's playing so well right now, today, honestly, I'm very surprised, but like in a good way. Like I think he's definitely like learned a lot in the last couple of weeks, and I think it's starting to show.
Because he has some good sets versus very good players. Sometimes he just drops off versus someone else.
Right.
So I don't know off the top of my head how consistent he is in his placings, but I mean the fact that he's here in Winterside Grands right now says something. But Dexter, also here for a reason.
I find that it's like 90% mental for Tenga, right?
Oh, yeah,
as long as he feels like it's doable, I mean, sure, it's doable. But I mean, if it's not, then yeah, he'll make it a quick ending.
A lot of players where their own mental is the biggest enemy. Where if you get inside your own head, the game's lost.
Exactly. The last person that you want to have to outplay is yourself.
And it's just, right now though, he's still playing comfortably. That's for sure. Like look at this, like the parries, the good punishes, just racking up percent like nobody's business.
Yeah, he definitely has the experience fighting enough wolves thus far. Let's see if it pays off Dexter. Not like many other wolves.
Interesting get-up attack from Tenga, not quite finding anything there as Dexter's just shimmying, shaking, just sticking around that roll distance of all places because he understands that he could get like hit with the fireball and it's hard to react.
Sure. Like, run up tilt and run up down tilt. Very good stuff so far.
There you go, Tenga. I'll be over here.
I think he was trying to shore you. That was a misinput. Again, that's the thing. The Tatsus have to become Tatsus and the Shoryus have to be Shoryus.
You can't drop execution against Dexter. You gotta have your combos. Oh, I love that chase down. That's so good, especially because again he didn't focus there. He went for the Tatsu. Right. That gets called out.
Exactly. Right. Those misinputs are going to make a difference. Any mistake, obviously Dexter able to prey upon that. Whether you're ZD or JFit.
I love that. Dexter got around and just did the initial dash spam all the way across. He was like, I'm out up here.
Disengage, baby.
Look at that percentage though. Like, look at the difference now.
It works.
Like, he did that for a reason. Oh.
You challenging that? You're crazy, man.
He's got some cojones on him, that's for sure.
40%, and then going right back in with the reverse focus? What?
This is actually kind of spooky for Dexter. I think he's finding some footing here.
Oh!
Dexter's like just throwing out stuff.
He actually got something for that, and now this is not just even. He cheeses the DI. This is crazy. Tenga 2-0 right now on Dexter.
That's no small feat. I mean, if you look at Dexter, he just tossed away that stock. Like, he absolutely just threw in the garbage.
I think this might be an interesting
Could we have a new champion for the grind?
This could be something. Has he ever won?
I don't think so.
Tenga's never won?
I think second place is going to be his highest placing so far minimum, and if he wins first, again, we missed out on that pop-off earlier. I want to see the pop-off. I want to see the pop-off. I don't know about you.
Has he won other locals?
No, I don't think so. I think he's won Wonderfly.
This would be his first local. I mean, obviously it's like, okay, yeah,
This is a little bit of a bigger stage than Wonderfly, not to knock it, of course, but this is as a higher concentration of top players.
For sure, for sure. And I mean, he will have, again, if he wins right now, it's a PR win on Dexter. So we're going to FD, and the music sets the stage.
The Master Core music coming out here, and I don't think I've ever seen Dexter counterpick to FD in my life.
Really?
He's known for Town and City. He's known for some other stuff. He's known for just running to PS2. FD's not something you really see from Tenga.
Oh my God! I mean, Tenga,
Dexter,
absolutely on a tear thus far, trying to keep this as even as possible. Dexter has to come through loser's side. This is an uphill battle. His win is slipping away from him.
Tenga needs 1 win. Dexter needs 6 to put it in perspective.
Yes,
which is huge, and that's such a this is a mountain to climb, as you put it.
Okay. Yep, there it is.
I love that actually. Call out the aggressiveness from Dexter. He knows what he needs to do now, and he's just on point.
Well, luckily, like Tenga was at the verticality, he was able to go for that. If he had been any lower, he wouldn't want to risk that. There's no way.
Always within kill percentage now. Needs to be careful.
Right, the aggressive option's not going to get called. That's the regrab, baby. That's the down smash, and Tenga takes the stock now with 2 stocks apiece, and he's right back in it. Now take the lead.
This is dangerous for Dexter. I mean, I'm not sure what he thought was going to work with FD. No platform, something like that. Maybe different blast in proportions, not sure, but Tenga's still running the show.
Right, waits for the get-up attack too. Just knows. Tenga looking like he got the crystal ball on Dexter.
Whoa! Oh, I
Okay,
forgot
okay.
that it's one long hitbox.
It is.
He was sliding and charging. That's the funniest thing I've seen tonight, for sure.
All right, one
Oh,
hitbox.
the call out.
Okay.
Jeez.
This is good. This is good. Dexter definitely looking like this is the counter pick, right? There's no platforms, no escape for Tenga.
That's a lot of damage. Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh. Oh, wanted the down there, too. Yep.
Want the call out. Still, this is some good extra credit for Dexter. But, like, we saw this last game, and it didn't work out. His stock got blown up finally.
I know.
I mean, this is still looking good. Dexter seems a little bit more comfortable here, but still just not quite finding things.
Right, if he's not able to seal that out, then that just means a reset to neutral is all Tenga needs to get himself back in this. However, the percent might be too much to surmount here for Tenga. He needs something big.
Nice to get up attack. He missed the tech.
Yep.
Not going to kill, though. He didn't get the back air there, so he has to go for the F-tilt instead.
Right. The low recovery and then gets back in with the focus set. Okay. Nice.
That's smart. It's not going to kill unless you go down there. And yeah, I'm just going to keep this stock for sure. That's a very fair assessment there, Dexter.
Good stuff, good stuff. Waiting to bait out.
The fireball got caught out. He didn't have the drift afterwards. He was a little bit too preoccupied to throw that out.
Okay, well, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the FD pick was a very, very smart one, but
where does Tenga go?
Where does he go? That's the question.
He has
Tenga has 2 more games in this set.
MDSR is in effect, so I'm not sure if he gets to go back to PS2. Dexter could allow it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if anyone even reads the rule set here. Let's be honest. I don't think anyone does.
I didn't.
I barely know. I forget what stages are on here, but like
I'm barely conscious.
I mean, yeah. But Battlefield, interesting pick for Shotos.
For sure doesn't make sense. I mean, I don't know if it's really going to work because, I mean, Wolf can be kind of good on this, potentially, right? Getting some good resets on the platforms, using your jumps.
Ooh, I like that, actually, using the side B to get back on a stage, and so Dexter can get the free punish on like a regrab situation.
Sure, and again, you know, even if you were up the first couple games, Dexter's starting to build the data, but Tenga has the data too.
Has 2 games. I mean, again, all he needs is 1 more win into the next 2. Right. Dexter, though, has to run the mile.
Run the whole gauntlet.
This is a sprinter versus a marathon runner, that's for sure. Both these players have something different in mind here. That's the crumple.
Tenga
just the stock.
All he's got to do is tap it in. All he's got to do is tap it in, and Tenga now takes the first stock. This bodes very well for him. He has been on this tear. We've been talking about it all night. If he has the ability to take it over Dexter tonight, what could await him on the PR this season?
He's been wanting to be a PR forever. That's one of his major goals in Smash Brothers. I mean, and it's deserved, too. You got to keep in mind, being PR means a lot. It goes a long way, but I mean, he's got to get through Dexter. I mean, he's got to get some good results running for him here, and this is absolutely going to put him on the map either way.
He's forcing the spot dodges out of Dexter as well at close range, so he's able to get a lot of these follow-ups because you know those up tilts and down tilts, they can be strung together very quickly. However, he's got to Tatsu himself, get back to ledge.
Oh, just catching him repeatedly. Again, he's not dying.
Yep,
there it is.
Again.
There's the aggressive call out.
Same as
Dexter.
Yeah, same as the last game. It is going to be a tough one.
Oh, that follow with the grab, that was so smart.
Down
Did he get the check chase, though? I feel like he had that, but he just didn't.
Again, Tenga still technically has the lead here. All of that is only one part of what Dexter has to do to get himself back in this.
I mean, again, if Tenga gets a good hit, he gets blown up here, but that was a pretty good wolf flash, all things considered.
All right, you're taking a couple damage, like a little damage to Tenga, that's fine because it actually builds up as rage. It means that you're able to get your kill more consistently. You just need a little bit more.
Oh, where are you going? That's spooky.
Yeah, he went for the up air, wanted to get a call out with a Shoryu lead in.
I do like the dancing around each other, though, the more awareness about what people are doing after hits coming out. That just kind of worked. Didn't kill, but it just worked. Kind of nice with it.
Okay, Shaku from ledge. All right. Interesting.
Yeah, okay, calling out. Again, it's because they're dancing around each other so much that Dexter called out the fact that Tenga's going to run in and wait what to do next. Because Dexter isn't pulling the trigger like that. So pulling it early actually gets him the stock, gets him the lead, which is huge.
That's so true.
It's a mix-up, and it's a smart one.
It is. It really is. And now Tenga seems to have to deal with a little bit more. Dexter is pulling this game back from the depths. having to focus through the fair. That's one hit. Can you get more? You've got to find the kill. You've got to get the lead in. Finds the up tilt. There it is, the down tilt into the Shoryu. That's going to be last stock right now for Dexter. This is his tournament stock. It is now or never. He's got to close this out. Bring this to a game 5.
He has the percentage lead here.
It is going to game 5.
You hyping up Tenga. It's like, oh no. Wolf down smash up.
It's the storylines, baby.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Going to a game 5 here. If I'm Tenga, if this resets, my mental is taking some damage, like for sure. Because you went up 2-0 and you've had to like fight and fight and fight, but you still lost the set and they have to play him again. That's tough.
True. So let's see what happens. It is game 5 of one of potentially 2 sets. Dexter just looking for the reset, but Tenga, this is his chance to take it all. And of course, he's taking it right back to Battlefield. It was looking pretty decent for the first part of that last game. Can he capture that magic in a bottle yet again?
I mean, that's the power of Tenga being up 2-0 is he gets the counter pick. He gets the double counter pick that he needs.
Right.
And this stage didn't work for him entirely. It was starting a little bit closer towards the end. But still, this is tough, to say the least.
I just wonder what the top platform gets him, because he didn't really get too much off of it in the last one.
I mean, it's possible that Dexter also banned like small Battlefield, you know? Maybe banned something smaller like Smashville.
I could see it.
You got options. I mean, we don't see for sure what they ban.
Yeah, pulling the trigger on that one. You got to be careful. That one's a risky play, and these reflectors, at that range, you cannot Shaku.
Can we talk about how the reflector version of Shaku does like no shield pressure versus the actual version?
Oh yeah,
that's smart. Realizing he burned his jump there, he had to go for the side B, gets snuffed immediately. I love the situational awareness from Dexter. You got to capitalize on that as best you can. That
went for the collarbone breaker.
That's what I'm saying. The collarbone breaker coming out, that could have been it. And yeah, you got to be careful there because you can't just shield stuff anymore.
And then gets another hit with the Tatsu. This one's not going to kill either. So finally, yeah, poking the shield. This is where Dexter has fallen flat in this set so far. Every time he pokes the shield a little bit too aggressively, Tenga is able to call that one right out with the Shoryu.
Absolutely. Just the pressure is so big.
Okay, yep. Actually lets it rip, unfortunate.
And again, Dexter is hesitant to really overcommit here. He's just focused on dancing around him. He has the lead, so he's just going to play as evasive as possible. Once he gets the hits, he's running in. He's pushing that advantage state. But like once he realizes he overcommits there, that's when Tenga gets the money.
Right, and unfortunately, I'm wondering, like, if this does go to a reset, I feel like it's probably going to go to Dexter. But I mean, this is Tenga's chance. He was up 2-0. He has the ability. Like, he might not be able to take 2 games in the next set.
That's the problem. Is Tenga's a momentum player. He plays with his gut. He plays with his heart, and it's so amazing to see. But when someone's in your head like this, and
someone's kicking you in the gut.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that if you go up 2-0, you fail to close out a set, you choke it. And
oh
you have
my
to play
god! The
another
source
one.
of my power. Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
It takes a toll on your mental, but you can't give up just yet. But this is honestly looking like a bracket reset right now, unless I can get the stock soon.
You see these falling aerials with against those charge moves that, like, you can see Dexter really trying to go for one of these big callouts. It's just not working.
Yeah. I mean, it's going for a fun little trade there.
And it tripped Dexter, too. That's the big thing. This allows Tenga to go in.
That was a good call out. Okay, Dexter at 0%, but, I mean, honestly, I'm not sure. Sometimes he does not close these out. But dash attack does it. That's the reset. Tenga, yeah, throws his arm up. He's a little bit upset with that one.
Can't make this up.
You're good, but I'm better, says Wolf O'Donnell.
Sometimes he can't close it out. Immediately closes it out.
So today is not that day.
All right, it's Dexter.
Oh, a humble peon.
We haven't even seen an SD. That would have been the ultimate.
Hey, that
would have been the factor.
Yeah, hey, Dexter SD's this set.
If he SD'd the first set, he would have lost.
Hey, he SD's this set 100%.
He didn't have any stocks to play around with in that set, but this is a different kind of game. Now Dexter brings Tenga down to his level here in the loser side. This is true finals, y'all.
This is the true finals. It's the Thunderdome, because only one of them does come out here alive. And we're restarting on PS2, where Dexter lost 2 games in a row. And I guess he just doesn't care about the gentlemen's. Maybe he feels more comfortable now. I mean, sometimes once you're warmed up to a player, I feel like now that he's in with a full game 5 set of data and he gets to run it back immediately, he can put it. I mean, look at this. Look where the stocks are. 100% up immediately out the gate. This is a different set. This is a new game, and Dexter putting the the knowledge to good use immediately.
I know.
Which is important, which is insane.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see the deficit is palpable here, right? Tenga struggling to find something here, but we are going to get Akatsu. Again, you have Rage, but there's no damage on Dexter for you to really make something of that Rage.
We went the Shuri after that. I mean, this is kill percentage for both parties involved.
You're within shield poke range, right? That shield looking mighty small.
I feel like a lot of sets tonight, Dexter has let people live for far too long.
Yeah.
This is way longer than a Wolf should.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, you're not using the kill power of Wolf.
180, 200, then you're dying because of the rage and the kill power of Ryu.
That's right.
He got 100% immediately out the gate in this game, and only now is it even after like over a minute because you couldn't seal the deal soon enough. And that's definitely something I've been starting to keep track of, and Dexter kind of, because like he's getting these exchanges great. He's getting a lot of percentage great. Right. He's not closing out the stocks.
No, you're absolutely right. I think that's. I mean, he is closing out the stock sometimes. I think enough, like on average. But I mean, Tenga, we just need to see him deal with the nickel and dime Wolf stuff.
That's what we need to see: is the call outs, the pressure from Dexter, and then once he gets that good hit in off stage, he calls Tenga out. He absolutely eviscerates the stocks. He
this is what we were talking about even before the segment started. We were talking about if Tenga is able to funnel Dexter into the right approach angles, and so far it is textbook.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like Tenga's like, even sometimes I can see in the player cam looking visibly frustrated sometimes. And that's a fair assessment. You've gotten so far, and Dexter is this brick wall you cannot climb.
Especially,
it is tough.
Yeah, because you didn't drop a set tonight until just now, and Tenga just feeling this this good run that he had tonight potentially slipped through his fingers, but he's guaranteed second. So either way, he's going to come out of this tournament looking a lot better. And Dexter, this is his chance to kind of be the gatekeeper that we know him to be. Yeah. But Dexter, again, he is the consistency of Xanadu. If there's any consistent player in Xanadu, it's Dexter.
Absolutely. Like him and ZD are the top of the top here. Right. And he's defending basically the crown for the most part. Correct. But Tenga will not settle for less than first. You can see it in the play. You can see how he's like struggling to like really get it. I mean, he keeps the jump there, which is insane. Right. Keeping himself alive. Again, 172, Dexter's not sealing it out soon enough.
I know, but he's going to have to, you know, he still has now a lot more options to do it. The F tilt obviously going to be one great one.
Close.
Using the spacing very well. He's going to run it right back to PS2. Surprised we're not going to, like, Battlefield.
These counter picks didn't work, though. Dexter beat him both games on Battlefield.
I think they were closer, though.
They were close.
They were closer, and he was getting some stuff out of Battlefield. I don't know, maybe small Battlefield. I don't know. Anything else, not PS2. Right now it's not working.
Got his first few games lasted on PS2. And he's like, he's definitely thinking like, well, it's definitely me, not the stage. How do I fix this up? And I definitely feel for him. Like I empathize so much with Tenga of getting so close to something you've wanted for so long. But this is the final frontier, the final opponent, and it's starting to slip between your fingers, and it's so hard not to spiral.
Especially since you were up 2-0 in the winner's side final.
You were one stock away from winning the tournament, and now you're down a game.
Yeah, and now it's all but insurmountable for him. He's literally fighting the uphill battle physically and mentally.
Again, it's how do you recover from that once you
mental stack,
once you're starting to slip the crack. It's tough to regain. And you can see the signs of life, absolutely, in some of these stocks. But also, you can see where he's getting frustrated. You can see where it's getting difficult, where he's missing some execution. And you can see in the player cam where he's visibly frustrated. And if you're showing it like that, it's tough.
Right, but I mean, say what you will about Wolf. Like, we talked about it, he is rather honest. Like, you have no one to blame but yourself for the mistakes that you are making right now against this character. Unfortunately, Dexter is putting those on full display because he continues to lay on the oppression thick on Tenga.
A lot of scared options from Tenga too. A lot of spot dodges coming out. A lot of like landing in weird ways and just hoping Dexter doesn't press a button, but he gets called out and just beaten for it. Oh, I actually like that call out there. Not enough to kill, unfortunately. Especially at 153. Yeah, he's looking for the win button, and it's not happening.
I know. You can see Tenga's inputs have gotten a little bit
less precise.
Well, yes. A little bit muddier.
Yes. The accuracy has gone down a bit, and it can say a lot about a player, but that was clean.
Good stuff. Pulls the trigger on a parry. If you can't do it then, when will you do it? You got to find something then. And now, this is doable.
It is. Absolutely it is, but it's hard is what it is.
Yep, getting the good pokes beneath the stage though. I like the speed mix-up though. Not able to get the reflector on that one.
But it's pressure on board for Dexter, but still, you got to be careful about something like dash attack, like up tilt, like back air.
Right.
And under the sun.
And what I will say is Tenga is now not realizing that like every time he goes in, like it's not immediately winning him the game, right? Like Dexter kind of would drop shield and let this kind of stuff happen in the first set, but now he's backing off, he's fading away, and that's an untechable spike that Tenga is just gonna have to hold on the chin.
Absolutely brutal. And down to full stock. It's again hard to regain the momentum once you've lost it, especially from someone that plays very momentum-like. You can see that he's shaking his head a little bit. It's tough.
Yep, he knows. He knows.
Reels back. Like this is Dexter now. Is firmly. Yeah, we're running it back. He has 30 seconds to collect himself before he could possibly get second place.
Yeah, this is
Dexter's thinking over the pieces. He's like, this is what's working. I'm still losing this in trades. How can I refine this further? But Tenga's just like, I'm not in the driver's seat anymore. How do I get control? I need it now.
Yeah, my children felt that one. I don't even have kids. So I definitely know that one's going to be a tough one to come back from. Tenga, this isn't the worst spot that he's been in. Far from it. But this is definitely up there.
I was about to say, man, you have kids, but I'm sure you'll have a little Let It Rain Jr. someday. Ooh. But until then, we got to see these two duking out for the supremacy. Dexter at game point to get first place here. Tenga in the corner.
Yes.
And this is just, again, we've seen, this is the 8th game in a row of this. We've seen momentum go in both favors, both sides. But Dexter, again, in the driver's seat. What can you say at this point of just like Tenga's running in a little bit too much, getting caught by things he really should be?
Right.
And it's the refined game, and Dexter's just cool, calm, and collected.
Correct. I mean, in the driver's seat of a steamroller at that. Dexter going to flatten Tenga in the first stock, and 110%. This is still, again, you can get a straight hit, but is Dexter even going to let you get the chance? No.
There it is, though. Okay. Yeah. A 33.3% repeating, of course, percentage on the board right now for Dexter, rather. But quick to even it up, though. Tenga gets something. That's like the first grab I've seen from Tenga like this whole set.
That is true. Maybe his mental is starting to be recovered a little bit. Maybe there are signs of life from Tenga here. I would love to see it because right now he's getting some of these good confirms. He knows that he has the ability to win some of this stuff. He did in the first set.
I'm seeing like a few.
Wait, the SD?
The patented Dexter SD?
It's Tuesday.
You love to see it.
It's Tuesday.
He made the pact here at the grind. Sometimes you do be SDing.
All right, finally, but only in the grand final reset does it actually happen. Tenga is like, I wish that would have happened in the last set. It's not going to happen just yet. We're going to bring it back to a last stock situation as if it didn't even matter.
His jump's getting caught in and then just eats percentage for it. It's just tried and true, happens so many times.
Yeah.
I still like what he's putting down, but he's, again, getting good combos at the very least. Dexter is running a tight ship, but there's cracks in the armor, absolutely.
There are, but I mean, at this point, he might as well have filled them with gold because Tenga just seems to be tantalized a little bit by some of these approach options and is just getting stuck out of all approaches. That is a game, though. Wait a second. Dexter was on the back foot and actually got comboed out into the Shoryu. Wait.
Now, here's the kicker. What is Tenga going to ban, and how is Dexter going to counterpick this?
Yeah.
Because Dexter counterpicked to FD last time.
FD would not go well.
Would Tenga allow that to happen again? If you're Tenga, what are you banning versus Wolf is the thing. Like, what do you want out of the picture so bad that FD's now open?
Kalos? No, not Kalos.
Wolf can wall jump there.
Not Kalos.
No, it's still FD.
He let it go to FD.
He let it go.
It's over.
Some Battlefield Melee music, that's a fun one. That's some good old music we got going on here.
Yeah, but Dexter only needs one game to win, and Tenga, this is the wrong place to go for him, I think.
Jeez, even getting the reads in for sure. Just 70%, no hesitation here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not getting the confirm. Ain't no biggie, though. I mean, he wasn't going to die, but percentage is percentage.
Yeah. I mean, I will say, like, Tenga had been getting a lot of good stuff off the platforms, but, I mean, that was in the first set. In the second set, like, I think what he could get here in FD could potentially be decent. He's been falling with some good aerials to really bully and box Dexter into shield a little bit. It might work.
And
you just got to clean it up again.
That's, again, the technical flubs. He's looking to the side a bit, collecting himself. But again, after that stock, he didn't like drill back a little bit. He didn't like show signs of frustration. I think he's starting to find his center, and that's so good for him.
No, I totally agree. I mean, we see the shield pressure, and Dexter knows that he has to back off in a lot of these clutch situations, but that means that he's giving up stage control. Tenga isn't really doing too much with it, unfortunately, and then gets exploded.
Did you see that swift turn? That was crisp.
That was insane.
Oh my God.
That was insane. The delay, and then actually gets back, but no, wait. Dexter hanging out on ledge for a little bit too long, but the jump into Reflector. Time to die. Goodbye. That's a 3-1 for Dexter. Didn't even get the kill screen on it. Nothing matters after all. Dexter wins the grind again.
The pressure in that situation was immense. Dexter holding down the fort, gatekeeping yet another day. You're good, but I'm better. Classic Wolf O'Donnell. Classic Dexter, really. And that's all she wrote for that one. Still the Tenga in second, Kyle in third. Non-ranked players, by the way, showing up, getting the silver and gold, bronze respectively. Honestly, that's true. Was very similar for the cave last night too. It is a common tale. Obviously, with ZD, Pink Fresh, and Co all at MomoCon this weekend, it was a very good week for players like Tenga to make it out here in grand finals, getting second here. Obviously, we still saw the Titan that is Dexter holding down the fort as per usual. But Tenga wants to say something. Tenga wants to say something.
Tenga wants to say something to the people. So we're gonna allow a quick shout out.
The only man I see wear a belt at Xanadu. He's got something to say. All right, tell the people. Talk to the people, Tenga.
I don't want to be too toxic, because I know I play Ryu and I know a lot of the stuff my character does is really annoying.
Keep it esports.
But I just want to say that Spacey mains think they're so cool when they play the most campy, easy characters in this whole game. Honestly, why is Wolf considered cooler than Ryu when you can't punch his fireball and get rid of it, when you can mine and completely destroy my entire neutral game for that? Like, I remember game one, I think it was game one, second set, I threw a fireball, he forward aired it, it clanked, and he still had enough time to run up, grab me, and do 50%. Why do people think these characters are cool? They're lame as hell, and I hate them.
That's words from the people.
Dexter did great. He's a great opponent. I almost beat him, but I ran out of steam after the first set, and that's all I can say. I hate getting crap just because I play a character with good fireball game, but when there are characters that have infinitely better fireball games, but everyone loves Spacey's. No, Spacey's so cool. Spacey's awesome. Spacey's awesome. No, why are you complaining? You play Shotos. I hate this game. Bye-bye.
Well, Tenga, put in the work, put in the effort. Second place, again, not settling for anything less than first. That was Tenga. Didn't really appear on the camera. But that's all she wrote for them. Hey, still got some payout.
You know what he looks like.
Some moolah. You know where that man is.
You know what he looks like.
Yeah, like I said, the only man I know that wears a belt at Xanadu, that's for sure.
Those